When the COVID-19 pandemic hit, we soon saw the first consequences for women. During lockdowns, incidences of domestic violence increased sharply. At the same time, support services were often closed or operating at reduced capacity. Since then, we saw other gender inequalities. Women working in frontline jobs, often with little pay and with a serious risk for their health. Women shouldering an even larger share of unpaid care work when childcare facilities and schools were closed. Women being overrepresented in the most affected sectors and therefore hit harder economically. All this in the context of women being mostly absent from COVID-19 decision-making and task forces. A month ago, the European Institute for Gender Equality published a study which provides a detailed and timely picture of the short-term and long-term gender equality challenges the EU faces because of the COVID-19 crisis. It concludes that in the absence of a gender equality perspective in short-term emergency and long-term reconstruction measures, the effects of the COVID-19 pandemic risk maintaining or even furthering pre-existing gender inequalities and rolling back the progress achieved to date. I agree. We must avoid the mistakes made in the wake of the 2008 financial crisis, when the fiscal measures adopted had a disproportionately negative impact on women. We have learned from the past. While the EU was not ready for the pandemic, nobody was, the EU is ready for the recovery. Following the entry into force of the EU Recovery and Resilience Facility in February and the progress on the National Recovery and Resilience Plans this spring, we have the tools to build back better also for gender equality. The facility will make over 670 billion euros available to member states. Mitigating the social and economic impact of the crisis on women is a clear objective of the facility, enshrined in its Article 4. The Commission has already assessed a number of national plans, and we have seen that overall member states have kept the same in mind. For instance, we see significant investments under the plans into childcare facilities and long-term care. Greece will invest 159 million euros to create more than 53,000 new early childcare places to facilitate participation of women in the labour market. This infrastructure is essential to increase women's labour market participation, a long-standing issue in Greece, which the COVID-19 crisis has worsened. There are also several examples of member states addressing the gender equality aspects of the green transition. These examples include energy poverty, which affects more women than men, in transport and mobility, housing, and green research. There are also examples of member states addressing the gender equality aspects of the digital transformation, for instance, through measures to increase the participation of women in ICT. The Recovery and Resilience Facility is an opportunity to make a leap towards a gender-equal Europe. But this will only succeed if national recovery plans and all of our collective efforts put gender equality at the heart, not at the margins of the recovery.